Welcome to day 26 of the Daily Doodle December Challenge. Before we dive in, let's pause for a few moments to take 3 deep breaths together. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth with a big sigh. Again, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Releasing any tension in the body with the out breath. Inhaling one more time. Exhaling. This time letting go of any busy thoughts or worries with the breath out. And let's begin our doodle for today. So we're going to do 3 medium-ish size bumps across the bottom. And we're going to come and do a little thinner bump that follows the same shape as before. We're going to come back in and draw a straight line down the center and then some little side spokes. They can be straight or curved. And I'm not worrying about symmetry. I'm just roughly following the same pattern. Now, draw a dot line down there. I'm going to repeat this time staggering. So I'll come down to the middle of this hump, up and over to the middle of this hump, and then this one, and then there. And then the thinner line again. And then the sort of spokes. So they look like little fans or half wheels maybe. And then we repeat it. So now we're back to 3 bumps. And then the little thin one. And I'm not counting how many of these additional lines I'm doing, so they're probably different on each one. And then again. And checking in with your body, noticing if any tension has crept in, letting it go. Doing your best to keep your mind quiet. Just filling in that last little bit there as though I had done 2 more bumps. That is it for the black and white doodle. You could leave it here. If you're only drawing with the black pen, you could add dots or color in maybe these thin lines with solid black if you like. For me, I'm going to do alternating green and silver. Got to get this pen going. There we go. So this is a jelly roll, metallic green, like we used yesterday. So I'm doing every other bumpy strip in green. And then I'm going to do the other ones alternating in the opaque silver jelly roll. Now I'm going to come in, I'm going to come back actually with black and just touch up, touch up, and wish I'd just left it alone. There we go. My instincts usually are to not go back in and touch anything up, and that is why. Unintended marks. I embrace them. So now I'm going to color alternating sections of the fan with, I'm going to do, I haven't planned this out fully. I'm going to do, I think, a different color from my selection of brights that I've been using on this demo page. Starting with the green. And then going to a completely different color. Do the pink. Now I could have done different colors in different fans. That would probably have been quite pretty as well. Archie's deciding to growl at something. He might just be having a dream. Not sure if you can hear him. All right. And I'll pull out the blue. When I do every other, like this, it reminds me a little bit of candies. So it is Boxing Day today. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate that. Do purple next. only had a couple of people sharing their doodles in the YouTube community. But I would love to see more if you would be open to sharing. I'm coming in with this salmon-y shade. And there you have it. The other, oh, I'm not quite finished. The other thing I'm going to do is come back in with, this is the silver, the silver sparkly gel pen that lets the color underneath show through, so it really just adds a bit of sparkle on top of the white. Originally, I had thought about leaving these whites just plain white, and it did look nice, but couldn't help myself. I added this little bit of extra sparkle on the two samples and loved it. So I am doing it again. I'll show you the other samples shortly. So there you have it, today's doodle. Now let's color in the tracking star for today. Do a lovely Christmas green. Well, not super Christmassy. Almost more summery. And then I will show you the green sample for today, the green and gold. And then the larger, week on a page instead of month on a page, the larger silver and blue sample. So hopefully that gives you lots of inspiration and ideas for your doodle today. And I hope to see you back here again tomorrow.